Welcome to the Anti-Noise Experience, the podcast Endurance Noise, Random Musings. It's Sunday night, August 30th, 2020, here in Bakersfield, California. Almost 9 o'clock in the night, and this is a little bit of Endurance Noise Daily. Some good news here in California, at least here locally, Bakersfield. The Wind Wolves Preserve is now open. They had closed it because of the excessive heat and all the smoke in the air. Still pretty smoky in Southern California. Looks like my friends hike on the High Sierra Trail. They're not going to do it. The rangers have said they shouldn't go out, and they're not going to be. The rangers are so busy doing other things. There's not going to be really anybody out there. So if you get in trouble, and as I always say, my first rule is stay healthy. So, the hike is an extremely difficult hike, 70 plus miles, high altitude, and then adding smoke would not be fun. And a lot of people are having to abandon their hikes this summer, which is unfortunate. But California wildfires just keep going and going. And then I also said, besides the fact that the smoke's awful to deal with, is that it's going to ruin the views. So, and that's what's great about hiking out here in California is the views. I've often said that, like, the Appalachian Trail is just a big green tunnel. You're just walking through trees all day. But out here, it's just wide open spaces, and you can see for hundreds and hundreds of miles. Pretty epic. Speaking of pretty epic, there's a great documentary that just premiered on YouTube. Rich Gonzalez, Prep Caltrack, says, if you missed the live premiere of the pilot episode, Golden State Legends, about the 2019 Dream Showdown cross-country teams, Great Oak versus Newberry Park, it's on there. Just watch it, about 15 minutes, just kind of giving you a little bit of history of Great Oak and Newberry Park. One program's been around, won 14 state titles, Great Oak, and the other program is pretty new. Completely different kind of training in terms, not completely different training, but Great Oak kind of has large teams, and Newberry Park has smaller teams, but they both do summer training, and that was going to be in the next episode, the summer training camp. Super important to have a summer training camp, and unfortunately here in Kern County, nobody ever really did it. When I was coaching Bakersfield High, I went to coaching clinics and realized the need for it, and so I got my team to get to go. And in the first year we coached, we were hoping to go up to Mammoth. Things fell apart, but by the time the kids were seniors 2 years later, it also fell apart, but we ended up getting a school van, and I took the varsity team up there, and we trained in Mammoth, and we got to meet Mev Kefletsky and his coach, Bob Larson. So an amazing, amazing thing. And, of course, Ridgeview went out there. My friend Adam went up there the following year, and then, of course, Kern High School District shut it down and said, if not everyone can go, then nobody can go, which makes no sense, but that's the way we roll here in Kern County and the Central Section. Some positive news. Chris Chavez from Sports Illustrated posted today a positive update on Tommy Reeves' cancer battle. Tommy is awake and was able to speak to his brother Jacob today, and he is asking for your help and continued support. Then I said Rich Gonzalez also tweeted out something. He retweeted. I saw this yesterday too. Michael Johnson, the great 200, 400 meter world record holder from the Atlantic Olympics. He says, 2 years ago today, I found myself in a hospital having suffered a serious stroke, unable to walk or stand. I was initially afraid and angry. In the picture, I'm smiling because I knew I'd walk again to the love and support of my wife, my family, my friends, and fans. And yeah, I know how that is. I made it to almost 57 years old, and I ended up finally in the hospital with my congestive heart failure. And thankfully, I've been able to make a comeback and taking my meds and being a good boy and putting in the training. And hopefully that is the thing behind me. And hopefully I've learned some lessons. Dathan Ritzenheimer, who has now become a coach after retiring from running himself. He reports about how Ollie Horry just ran a 3:53 mile to be the country's the leader and of the world. Actually, that's a world leading time, and he basically took the lead at 800 and just ran solo. So pretty impressive for him. Jonathan Marcus writes, athletes, the end of a workout is the start of an adaptation process. What you eat, drink, and how long you sleep post-workout impacts how much benefit you'll receive from the work you did. Don't ignore that what you do following a workout is just as important as the workout. And that's definitely the truth. You've got to take care of yourself before, during, and after the workouts. And it's, hard to do, but it's something that you definitely have to work on. Proper nutrition, hydration, sleep, all those things. It's a big, gigantic puzzle. And I think that's why I've been at it since 1979. Just trying to figure it out. Fast Women tweeted that at the Sunset Tour 10,000, Maggie Montoya run it a PR in 32:11, beat her best she ran her last one 33:41, and a number of other athletes just got under the Olympic qualifying time. Sharon Loki went 32:14, Basset went 32:15, and Rogers went 32:24. So 4 women under the Olympic trials qualifying time, not the Olympics. So, and hopefully those are going to be happening. And then also at the Sunset Tour, Rebecca Maher ran a 4:08 in a tactical race just off her personal best. It's interesting though. That's a 1500. Again, Jonathan Marcus kind of reiterating on the whole sleep thing. Says poor sleep hygiene equals poor performance. Athletes sleeping less than 8 hours a night won't see much benefit from their training, nutrition, and preparations. Getting 8 hours of sleep is more important than early AM workouts or protein shakes. Sleep matters most. And that's true. I mean, myself, I don't sleep a lot at night, as you probably have noticed, but I do take naps throughout the day. It's like I'm more of a, I remember looking into research and there showed that, that some people sleep like in blocks, and I kind of sleep in segments, like a few hours here and there. And just polyphasic is what it's called. You have monophasic, where you go to bed at 10 and get up at 6, and then polyphasic, where you sleep for a few hours and then get up. In fact, I remember reading about, when we didn't have electricity and stuff and the nights were long, that, and especially in places where you had really long nights, that people actually did get up, go to bed, and then they woke up in the middle of the night and did stuff and then went back to bed. So it's, this whole modern industrial world of the way we work now isn't how it always was. Hanson Brothers will finish off this Endurance Daily with their tweet. It says, "Do not let others change your goals or aspirations. They are your goals." And that's definitely the case. You got to do what makes you happy and be around people who make you happy. And that's one of the reasons why I started back up the Bakersfield Distance Project, which if you are in Bakersfield, we're there at Beach Park, not Hard Park, Beach Park, half a mile from my house. I'm going to be there Monday through Thursday, 6 p.m., and Saturdays usually at 7 a.m. So if you're in town or you live here, please come and join us. Please hit subscribe on the YouTube channel. And as always, stay healthy, be boring, not epic.